What's up? I'm covering the thing that shows me on my camera so that I have to look at you guys. Hopefully I do a good job of that this time. Been a while. I guess I burned myself out making that way out video or whatever finish line moves. But back on the horse now. Got to do this recap for NCAAs that I want to do. Updates. Took a little break. Training again. Getting back into it. And I think I will do one more race. But yeah, healthy, getting more aerobic, getting better. I always do this. I'm pretty good about coming back stronger from bad races, so I'm not too concerned. I'll just keep my head down and work and make another jump. If you guys have any specific questions, you can ask me. But for now, I'm talking about how to find your strengths and, in general, making sure you prioritize your strengths. So for example, it's just like in a video game where you have a skill set, right? Everyone has a skill set. You have to figure out what yours is. Sometimes it's super obvious. Sometimes it takes a while, right? So if I had any, super good skills, it'd be I'm pretty driven. So motivation's never a problem. And I'm pretty durable. Knock on wood. But I don't get injured typically. Let's just, I rephrase it, but let's knock on wood again. Those things didn't occur to me. My high school team, we did low mileage, so that doesn't really test your drive, and we did low mileage also doesn't test your durability. So it took me 1, 2, 3, going on 4 years, and I'm 8 years into my career, to even have an inkling of the fact that that might be the strengths I have to lean on to get good. So some people, some things are more apparent, like when you have a good kick, when your talent is just being really good, like really aerobic. Those things come easier, but sometimes you have to look, and sometimes you have to survive in the sport long enough to look, because it's going to look like you've got nothing until you figure it out. But no one has nothing. The example I give physiologically is there's type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers for aerobic versus sprinting. And if you're faster, you've got less aerobic fibers, and if you're slower you've got less fast twitch, but you've got more aerobic fibers. So you always have a weapon to compete with if you're willing to find it. So give yourself a chance to figure out what that is, man. It takes a long time. This doesn't just go for running. It's for anything in school. You might just be smart. You might just be determined. You might be super charming, so your friends help you get through school. I feel like I'm doing a good job of looking at the camera. Let me know if now it feels weird. You might just be good at getting your friends and stuff to help you. That's an actual skill. And you might be horrible at school. No success at it, but you're good at starting businesses after. So give yourself the chance to succeed. Don't let one person's idea of success dissuade you. People were telling me to quit running until I was 3 or 4 years in, and now I'm the best person out of my high school, obviously, best person out of Austin, Olympic-wise, like Olympic sports, and one of the best in NCAA history. So, people were telling me to quit for half my career. And then another 2 years, they were telling me, hey, you can do it if you want, but you're not going to be that good. Because I was going 1440 at Texas for the first couple years. It wasn't looking great. So we're going on, maybe 2-3 years where people were thinking, oh, this guy's good. Commit. Hey, man, you got it in you. You just need to work hard. Shut up. I know that now. I needed this years ago. But yeah, and we can get into that too. If you do get lucky enough to break through in whatever you're doing, that's when you'll get the affection and the support and the positivity. It's like, I don't need it, I don't want it, I don't, anything. Maybe it's nice at first when it first starts happening, but at some point it's like, where were you when I was friggin' sulking, man? Sulking, suffering, needing the words. Now I don't need the words. No one needs to tell me, hey, you're good at running. I know I'm good at running. I'm it's the kind of stuff they say, bro, you got a lot better. I know. It's not even compliments. They're just reading my bio. Dude, you went from 24 to 15. You're just saying facts now. But yeah, that's something everyone has to put up with if they want to get better at something that isn't, school or something super mainstream. So sports, YouTube, etc. It's very hard. People are not going to support you until the end. I choose to take that. I tend to have a pretty positive outlook, and for me, I try and put a positive spin on everything, right? So let's say I needed that support when I was younger, or obviously I didn't need it because I still made it, but people would rather have that support when they're newer. When I had 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'd love someone to tell me my videos are great. Now I think my videos are great. I've got 17,000 people are DMing me, oh, these videos are great. I'm like, I know, for the most part. Some of them are not that good. And I try and put that in a positive light by saying, hey, this is a reach, by the way, but this is just to show you how my mind works. Hey, the stuff that I made it without is breaking other people. So let's say 100 people start a YouTube channel, 99 of them quit. 95 of them quit because they're not getting the affection. So yeah, it sucks that I didn't get the affection and the support, but it deleted 95% of my competition. Wait, let's do the math. 95 out of 99, since I'm one of those. I'm kidding, that's getting too nerdy. But whatever, 95% of my competition got erased. That's the kind of mindset you have to push yourself through, right? Oh, this, in general, the mindset is this suffering that I have to deal with would break most people, but it is not going to break me. And because of that, it's going to narrow down the competition pool. And then there's this big quote I've been thinking. Obviously, I didn't do that well at nationals. I watched Whiplash right before the meet or right after or something. And they talk about this musician, Charlie Parker, who's really great for, let's just call him Ingebrigtsen. He's like Ingebrigtsen for music. And this teacher's trying to make his student the next great one. And he's really abusive. And the student's like, do you ever think you could go too far? He's like, no, man. The next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged. And that's what I've been saying to myself, hard stuff, whatever, negative outcomes. Okay, if you're the next Charlie Parker, you're not going to get discouraged. The next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged. So take that with a grain of salt.